everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will see how we can create flex prompt template and how we can use flow merge fields in that. So let's get started with the use case that we are going to implement today. Let's say you are a sales representative from GenWatt and you want to create a newsletter targeting your young adults with apartments, promoting affordable and easy to install widgets. The newsletter should highlight product features and special offers and campaign details, encouraging your readers to explore a sample of GenWatt's product. And your newsletter should end with a call to action directing your customers to the website to take advantage of the current deals. Now, to implement this use case, there are a few steps that we are going to see. So first we have to create a flow that will fetch the campaign details for a product. Then we will create a flex prompt template and that will invoke your flow. And finally we will see how we can test our flex prompt template from screen flows. So basically how we can use our flex prompt template from the flows. So let's get started with the implementation. And for that, let's log in to your Salesforce org and go to your setup and search for prompt builder in the quick find. Now to create your flex prompt template, you have to click on this new template button, and from the prompt template type you have to select the flex type. Now you can give any random name to your template, and from the object you have to select your source object that you want to use in your template. So as we are working on the product object right now in our use case, so I'll be selecting the product object here. But I'm not saving this template because I've already created one template. So let me just show you that. So this is the prompt template that I have already created, and the type of this template is flex, and you can see the source object is product. And in the prompt template workspace I have written my prompt instructions. So you can see I am saying you're a sales representative from GenWatt writing a newsletter to your customer about the company's current products and campaigns. And here I am just giving some basic information about what GenWatt company is and what their products are. Now under the instructions, I am giving some basic information about the language that I'm expecting in the response. And here in the product information, I have used merge fields from here and added some fields related to the product. So I've added product description, RT description, product family, product name, and product type. And for the campaign information, I am just invoking one flow from here. So for this I have just used this resource, and from the flow I have just selected this flow. So that's a very basic instruction that I have created. And before I move on to previewing this template, let me show you how this flow looks like. So I have already created one flow, and this is how it looks. And as you can see, this is a template triggered prompt flow, and to invoke this flow from our flex prompt template, the input type should be manual input. For the other prompt template types, you remember we have selected the automatic inputs, but for the flex template we have to select the manual inputs. And also we have to create a variable. As you can see, I have created a variable with the same name that we have selected as a source object here in our prompt template, and I have made this as available for input true, and the data type of this variable is record. And now after that I have added the get records element here for getting the campaign details for this particular product. So we have selected the product service campaign object here. This is a standard object, and as a condition we are just selecting the product ID equals the product record that we are getting as an input from our flex prompt template. So what it will do is it will query all the campaign records for this particular product and will store that in this get record element. Now after that we are adding a loop element here, which is looping over all the campaigns which is retrieved from this get element record, and for each campaigns we are adding the prompt instructions, and in the prompt instructions we are adding the campaign details. So we are adding campaign description, campaign start date, end date, and status. So this way we are adding all the campaign details for each of the campaigns for the particular product. Now our flow is created and activated, and we have also invoked this from our prompt template. Let's try to preview this template. So for that, let's select a sample product here and click on this preview. See, we have received the template resolution and response, and in the template resolution the flow is replaced with the campaign details that are being passed as an input from our flow. And in the prompt response we can see that it has created a newsletter with all the instructions that we have added in our prompt instructions, and we can see it has given the campaign details, and it is asking the customer to visit the website and all the relevant details that we wanted in our newsletter. Now that our flex prompt template is also ready, we can activate this. Now let's see how we can use this in screen flows. For that we have to create a screen flow. So I have already created one, and you can see this is a screen flow, and here I have just created one screen where I am asking users to select the product, and here it is a product lookup and this product, and after that I'm getting the product based on the user selection. So this is a get record which will query the product data based on the product that user has selected in the first screen, and after that I'm just calling our flex prompt template. So this is nothing but an action, and I have just selected my flex prompt template that we have just created, and as an input I am passing the product from this get record. So this way it will invoke our flex prompt template, and as an input it will pass this product, and after that in this screen I am just rendering the response that is being created by the flex prompt template, and this newsletter is nothing but the output which we are getting as a response from our flex prompt template. So this is a variable which we have created, and this will store the result of output basically of the flex prompt template. So you can see this is a variable of data type text, and it is being used here as a prompt response, and in the screen we have just added this variable. Now let's debug this flow and see how it looks like in the runtime. So in the first screen we have to select the product for which we want to create the newsletter. So I'm selecting this product here and clicking on next. We can see we have received the newsletter from our flex prompt template. So basically this flow invokes our flex prompt template, and this flex prompt template again invokes this flow for fetching the campaign details, and after everything it processes our instruction and finally create the newsletter that we wanted, including all the information that we have asked our template to include in the newsletter. So this way we can see how the flex templates truly unleashes the power of dynamic and customizable prompts within Salesforce, making it easier than ever to guide your users through complex workflows and capture valuable data in real time. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions or feedbacks or queries, please feel free to post in the comment section. And thanks for watching.